Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling like your body just isn't what it used to be? Maybe your joints ache a little more than they did a few years ago, or your energy doesn't seem to last as long as it once did. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Small changes to your morning routine could make a world of difference in how you feel, not just today, but for years to come. In fact, research shows that the habits we practice in the first hour after waking up can have a huge impact on our health, energy, and even how long we live. And the best part? These habits don't have to be complicated. They're simple, practical, and something anyone can start doing right away. So today, we're going to talk about a few key things you can do in the morning that might just help you feel younger, stronger, and full of life for decades to come. Let's start with the very first habit, and trust me, this one is so easy, you'll wonder why you haven't been doing it all along. Habit number 1, drink water before anything else. When you wake up, your body has gone hours without water. Even if you don't feel thirsty, you're likely a little dehydrated. And dehydration can make you feel sluggish, foggy, and even contribute to those morning aches and pains. So before you reach for coffee or breakfast, try this. Drink a full glass of room temperature water. Some folks like to add a squeeze of lemon for an extra boost. It helps wake up your digestion and gives you a little vitamin C. But plain water works just fine. Now you might be thinking, I've heard this before, what's the big deal? Well, here's the thing. Hydration first thing in the morning helps kickstart your metabolism, flushes out toxins, and even supports your brain function. It's like giving your body a fresh start before the day even begins. And if you're worried about frequent trips to the bathroom, don't be. Your body will adjust in time, and the benefits far outweigh any inconvenience. Try it for a week. You might be surprised at how much better you feel. Habit number 2, move your body, gently. Now, I'm not saying you need to jump into a full workout the moment you roll out of bed. But a little gentle movement can do wonders for your joints, circulation, and mood. Something as simple as stretching your arms overhead, rolling your shoulders, or taking a few slow, deep breaths while sitting on the edge of the bed can help wake up your muscles and get your blood flowing. If you're feeling up to it, a short walk around the house or some light yoga can make a big difference. The key here is gentle movement. Nothing that strains or hurts. Think of it as reminding your body, hey, we're awake now, let's ease into the day. Over time, this habit can improve flexibility, reduce stiffness, and even help with balance, something that becomes more important as we get older. And if you're thinking, I'm not the exercise type, don't worry. This isn't about running a marathon. It's about giving your body the gift of movement in a way that feels good for you. Habit number 3, spend a few minutes in gratitude. This one might surprise you, but hear me out. How you start your morning mentally can set the tone for your entire day. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is by taking just a minute or two to think about what you're grateful for. It could be as simple as appreciating the sunlight coming through the window, the comfort of your bed, or even the fact that you have another day to enjoy life. Gratitude has been linked to lower stress, better sleep, and even a stronger immune system. You don't need to write it down, though some people love keeping a gratitude journal. Just take a quiet moment to reflect. It's a small habit, but it can make your whole outlook brighter. Now, these first 3 habits, drinking water, gentle movement, and gratitude, are just the beginning. But already, they can make a real difference in how you feel each day. And the best part? They take almost no extra time. Just a few intentional minutes in the morning. So why not give them a try? Start with 1, or try all 3 for a week and see how you feel. You might just find yourself waking up with more energy, less stiffness, and a brighter outlook on the day ahead. And when you're ready, we'll move on to the next few habits, because this is just the start of a morning routine that could help you live not just longer, but better. You know, it's funny. Sometimes the smallest changes can have the biggest impact on how we feel. And when it comes to your mornings, a few simple tweaks can make all the difference between dragging yourself through the day and waking up with real energy. Now, we've already talked about starting your day with water, gentle movement, and gratitude. But there's more to it than that. So let's keep going with a few more habits that can help you feel vibrant, strong, and ready to take on whatever the day brings. Habit number 4, eat a protein-rich breakfast. Now, I know breakfast can be a tricky subject. Some folks love a big meal first thing in the morning, while others barely have an appetite. But here's something to consider. What you eat for breakfast can set the tone for your energy levels all day long. If you usually reach for toast, cereal, or just a cup of coffee, you might notice your energy crashes by mid-morning. That's because those foods give you a quick burst of energy, but it doesn't last. Instead, try adding a little protein to your breakfast. Something as simple as eggs, Greek yogurt, or even a handful of nuts can help keep your blood sugar steady and your energy levels more consistent. Protein also helps maintain muscle mass, which becomes even more important as we get older. Now, if cooking eggs every morning sounds like too much, don't worry. You don't have to make it complicated. A spoonful of peanut butter on whole grain toast, a smoothie with some protein powder, or even last night's leftovers can do the trick. The key is just to give your body something sustaining to work with. Habit number 5, get some natural light. Here's a habit that's so simple, you might not even think about it, but it's powerful. As soon as you can in the morning, try to get some natural sunlight. Open the curtains wide, step outside for a few minutes, or even just sit by a sunny window. Why does this matter? Well, sunlight helps regulate your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm. It tells your brain, hey, it's daytime now, time to be awake and alert. This can improve your mood, help you sleep better at night, and even support healthy hormone levels. And if you live somewhere with gray winters or don't have easy access to sunlight, a light therapy lamp can be a great alternative. Just a few minutes of bright light in the morning can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Habit number 6, challenge your brain. You've probably heard that keeping your mind active is important as we age, but it doesn't have to mean solving crossword puzzles or memorizing facts, unless you enjoy that. The key is just to engage your brain in something meaningful early in the day. This could be reading a few pages of a book, doing a quick puzzle, or even having a thoughtful conversation with someone over breakfast. The idea is to wake up your mind the same way you wake up your body, gently but intentionally. Some people love doing a daily Sudoku or word game, while others prefer listening to an interesting podcast or writing down a few thoughts. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it makes you think a little. Over time, this habit can help keep your mind sharp and your memory strong. Now, you might be thinking, I'm already doing half of these things without even realizing it. And that's great. The key here is just being a little more intentional about them. When you make these habits a conscious part of your morning, they become tools that help you feel your best, not just today, but for years to come. And the best part? None of this has to take a lot of time. Just a few minutes for each habit can add up to a morning routine that leaves you feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to enjoy your day. So why not pick one or two of these to try this week? Maybe tomorrow, you'll have a protein-packed breakfast and spend an extra minute in the sunlight. Or perhaps you'll try a quick brain game with your morning coffee. Small steps lead to big changes. And when you're ready, we'll wrap this up with a few more habits that can help you make the most of your mornings and your years ahead. Because living longer isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. You know, there's something truly special about mornings. No matter how old we get, each sunrise brings a fresh opportunity to nourish our bodies, sharpen our minds, and lift our spirits. And by now, you've seen how just a few intentional habits can transform those early hours from groggy and sluggish to vibrant and full of promise. But we're not quite done yet. Let's round out your morning routine with a couple more powerful habits. Ones that tie everything together and help you protect your health for the long run. Habit number 7, connect with someone you love. Here's something we don't talk about enough. Loneliness can age us faster than almost anything else. But the good news? Meaningful connection does the opposite. It strengthens your heart, sharpens your mind, and might even add years to your life. So sometime in your morning, whether it's over breakfast, a phone call, or even a quick text, reach out to someone who matters to you. Share a laugh with your spouse, check in on a friend, or even chat with a neighbor during your morning walk. It doesn't have to be a long conversation. What matters is that moment of real human connection. Studies show that people with strong social ties live longer, healthier lives. And isn't that what we all want? More mornings filled with warmth and companionship? Habit number 8. Plan one small win for your day. Now, this last habit might surprise you, but it's incredibly powerful. Before you finish your morning routine, take just 30 seconds to ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today that will make me feel proud? Maybe it's taking a longer walk than usual, trying a new vegetable with dinner, or finally organizing that closet you've been avoiding. The key is to make it specific, achievable, and meaningful to you. When you accomplish that one small win, no matter how minor it seems, you reinforce that wonderful truth: you're still growing, still capable, still full of potential at any age. Bringing it all together. Now, let's take a step back and look at the beautiful morning routine you've built. You hydrate your body to wake up your systems. You move gently to honor your muscles and joints. You cultivate gratitude to start the day with joy. You nourish yourself with protein for lasting energy. You soak up sunlight to align your natural rhythms. You challenge your brain to keep it sharp. You connect with loved ones to feed your soul. And you set a small intention to keep growing. That's not just a morning routine, that's a recipe for a longer, richer, more vibrant life. And the most beautiful part? None of this feels like a chore. These are all simple, joyful acts of self-care that anyone can adapt to fit their own life. A final thought. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this: aging isn't about decline, it's about refinement. Every morning gives you the chance to refine your habits, your health, and your happiness. You've already lived through so much. Now it's time to enjoy the wisdom and freedom that comes with these years. So why not start tomorrow? Pick one or two of these habits that speak to you and give them a try. Then, when you're ready, add another. There's no rush, just the quiet joy of knowing you're doing something wonderful for yourself every single day. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What morning habit are you excited to try? Or maybe you've already discovered something that works beautifully for you. Share it so others can benefit from your wisdom too. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more content to help you live your best life at any age. Because you deserve to wake up every morning feeling excited about the day ahead, and to enjoy many, many more years of health and happiness. Here's to your mornings, and to the wonderful life that's still unfolding for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, make it a great day.